Welcome to the National Cable Car Survival Game. Blue Star has 10 billion people worldwide. Age range, 16 to 60 years old. All are transmitted simultaneously. The cable car has no end. It is your most important survival reliance here. Collect supplies to strengthen the cable car and survive. I see. Is this a survival game for all? Cable car survival is actually quite rare. Anyway, the top priority was to search for supplies. But the cable car keeps running. How am I supposed to get down? One. In the cable car. Without your permission, no one is allowed to enter. At the same time, the cable car remains intact. No creature can harm you. 2. When no operation is performed on the cable car, the self-charging state consumes no energy. Average speed is 5 kilometers per hour. 3. The cable car initially has only a 1 by 1 by 2 cubic meter space. Strengthening it allows for greater space, stronger protection, to face deadly danger. 4. Please note, please try to take advantage of this opportunity during the day, because nighttime is extremely dangerous, and the cable car could be attacked. It requires your control. Of course, if you firmly believe your cable car is solid enough, the strength is strong enough. This clause can also be omitted. 5. Here, everything has been digitized. Anything you see, all can be enhanced. You can summon it to access the system interface. Name Sumu, Level 1, Race Human. Hunger 80, Strength 8, Constitution 7, Agility 8, Spirit 16. Announcement for the Lon Line number 88 area. Supply chests along the way have been distributed. You can choose to land at any time. Be careful when choosing your landing point. This will affect your chances of searching for supplies. This is where it starts. I really did travel through time. Help, I don't want to die. I want to go home. Land daily to collect supplies and evacuate. Stop shouting upstairs. There is a cable car every 10 meters. Who can you see? Do you think this game is meant to be a battle for everyone? Military engineering shovel, military engineering shovel. Military industry. I'm hanging the military industry shovel here. Everyone at the start. Are all the equipment the same? All the tools provided are auxiliary tools. It doesn't feel like a fight. Do you understand the law of the jungle? Whoever kills someone, before dying, he revealed his name. This chat interface. Everyone's profile picture and name were clearly marked. Can't run away. Nowadays, only by cooperating can we survive. I suggest everyone choose the same place to land. Take care of each other. Let me start first. My name is Luo Lijun. That's my trait. I am a physical education teacher. If you trust me, you can team up. We act together. Teacher Luo, please show me around. All the tools provided are auxiliary tools. The game wasn't meant for us to fight each other. If it's the law of the jungle, this model is too simple. Modern people are at most on guard. How could they go all out as soon as they meet? There must be other threatening monsters. If the monsters here are extremely strong. A reminder to everyone. Based on my guess, this game is very likely to have monsters. Or other hostile creatures. Just being wary of people is useless. I've seen many Xiangxia petals and I feel there must be some monsters. I've seen a lot of Xiangxi Xiao and I think there's definitely a bit of a monster, so I have to do it. Wait a minute. I just saw a strange figure below. What figure? A bit like a person. But definitely not human. It's too fast. I saw it too. Right below in the jungle. Passed in a flash. So it's even more important to form a team. Teacher Luo, I'll go with you. Detected that the host's soul matches the talent awakening. Talent awakening successfully. The host possesses a unique talent. Each level is used for a 3-choice unique. You are currently level 1. Please draw the first talent. Can't you have both? All 3 look quite useful. In the early stages, they don't even have resources. What can be used to build it? Shortening the time is useless. I only have 8 strength points now. A 50% increase only adds 4 points. Cannot play a decisive role. This percentage bonus only becomes insane in the late game. Early on is far less practical than fixed stats. And option 1 is intelligence. The monsters and supplies are all unknown. 1 piece of intelligence every day. This advantage is definitely a bug level in the early stages. Choose to successfully obtain the talent. Daily intelligence current level LV1. Effect. Randomly grants 1 piece of intelligence every day. Currently can be used once. Whether the use was successful. Intelligence 1. The bronze treasure chest at Hepping Town convenience store is safe. Silver chest in the backyard of Intelligence Police Station 2. There is a level 3 creature ranking. Both have a 20% chance of colliding. It seems that luck is good today. There is a town more than 20 kilometers away. The cable car runs 5 kilometers per hour. Takes just over 4 hours to get there. Touching level 3 monsters is pure suicide. First, get the bronze. If you can't fight, run. Cable car level LV1. Obtain 1 of 3 talents. The cable car level also counts. Option 1. Information class grants the monster encyclopedia. When observing mutated creatures with your eyes, you can obtain a more detailed monster attribute panel and automatically record. Unlock progress according to the encyclopedia. Slightly increases the corresponding attributes. Option 2. Any attack by yours will all target the monster's weak points. Option 3. When crafting equipment buildings. Resource consumption reduced by 10%. Rules. This is what luck brings. Construction projects are directly excluded. Reducing consumption is helpful, but compared to that, it's not quite impressive. Option 1 lets you see detailed attributes. Predict in advance how to play. Can also boost attributes. It is a growth-oriented ability. But the rules. I've read so many novels. Of course, I know how abnormal rule-based abilities are. Rules are iron laws. Unreasonable. No room for rebuttal. Weaknesses are automatically delivered to you. This ability became more and more outrageous the later it went. The first option is explained in more detail. You can also check the basic attributes directly. Checking attributes is just to judge whether you can fight. Weak spot attacks automatically lock onto weak points. What weakness would I find in him? Isn't that basically knowing everything? Select success. It should be when you encounter a monster. Only then can it be truly reflected. Try it then. I just awakened my talent. And it's awakening, not binding to the system. This indicates that others might also awaken talents. See if anyone has shared information on this topic. Those who haven't joined the team yet should join as soon as possible. 3 minutes later, I decided to set out to gather supplies. Here's another piece of news for you. I just had 13 points of strength. He has now awakened a D-rank strength type talent. Increases strength awakening talent by 50%. He can also awaken his talent. I didn't expect you to be 1-2. I have E-level talent. Increase speed by 120. Why don't I have it? Boss Luo, you're going down so soon to beg for help. I didn't have breakfast today. Hunger has already started to drop. Luo Lijun was a bit too enthusiastic. Normally awakened to talent. Isn't his first reaction to hide it? This person is either stubborn, or they are ambitious. They want to use the early game gaps to pull the team and build their influence. But no matter what, he really saves me trouble. Through these discussions, I identified a few things. The first awakening talent is indeed not exclusive. A certain proportion of people have triggered awakening. Second, according to current channel discussions, the awakening rate is about 5%. Of course, the actual situation might be higher, because surely there are many people like me. Choose to hide. Third, my talent is different from others. I choose 1 of 3 from each level, although there is no rating marking. But you can compare their talents horizontally. For example, the first 3 choice 50% strength bonus. The corresponding talent is D-level. Then the construction class shortens the time by 10%. I saw someone in the chat say, a 5% reduction is D-level. 10% should reach C-level. As for the first option, 1 is intelligence. If you want to rate it, definitely above S rank. Other words, my talent mechanics are completely different from those people. Others have only 1 talent in their lifetime. Every time I get promoted, choose 1 for yourself and 1 for the cable car. As the level increases, the gap between me and ordinary people will only widen. But the area has 1,000 people. Currently, the highest is only D level. Someone must be hiding something. Blue Star has over 40 billion people. High-level talents at least cost several million. What's more, most likely, these aren't the people I'm dealing with. The higher the talent. On the contrary, it means, the more terrifying the dangers of this world. Otherwise, what is it called survival? What exactly is going on under the big shot? Please share and livestream. Brother Luo returned alive. Brother Luo, stay alive, come back alive. Announcement for players in the Lancian 886 area. Luo Lijun has been killed by the LFE mutated creature. Wow, Luo Lijun is dead. Isn't he supposed to have a D-level talent? Strength 13 points. A 50% increase is almost 20 points. It's almost twice as much as mine. Level 1 monsters are so fierce. A level 1 monster with strength close to 20 points, a gifted user. Once it goes down, it's gone. That place was a level 3 mutated creature. We must be more cautious. What the hell happened? The people who went down with Luo Lijun are talking. Only one person died. What about the person teaming up with Luo Lijun? Luo Lijun called so many people to form a team. In the end, he was the only one who jumped. I'm going to be all idlings. You didn't even go down, did you? Let people take the lead. She shrank back by herself. Luo Lijun trusts you so much. The cable car is not separated by 10 meters. 1,000 people means a 10-kilometer line. The game doesn't have a team landing feature at all. So-called team formation is just a verbal agreement. Unless you're lucky enough to be right next to each other. Otherwise, it is simply impossible to land simultaneously in the same place. Luo Lijun said. Jump within 3 minutes. He really thought it was just a problem of not having breakfast in the morning. That is probably the least important reason. More likely, he was targeting a certain landing point. Private chat arranged to meet people there. Is it possible? Those who teamed up with Luo Lijun. Because he hadn't yet reached the place where he landed. This cable car is installed every 10 meters. Although the location is not long. But we have 1,000 people here. It should pass through the same spot in sequence. The farthest distance could be 10 kilometers. Possibly Luo Lijun. Others are still a few kilometers away from that point. We simply couldn't jump together. Ask those who form teams. Are you not at that position yet? I have a point. We all overlook this. This steel car isn't just a side-by-side. This cable car isn't just walking side-by-side. This car pickup doesn't even mention the opening ceremony. It has a different front and back. It is. Luo Lijun's profile tells us. He discovered a village. In the middle stands the tallest water tower. Let's land there and assemble. But I was still at least 3 kilometers away. At the cable car speed, it takes more than half an hour. I was in that group too. I'm farther away. It would probably take more than an hour to get there. That's right, I'm part of the group too. We haven't had a chance to jump in yet. Then they heard that he had died. We can indeed see a town here. But let's say it first. I didn't team up with him. Our place is desolate. It seems the distance between them is indeed very great. Everyone sees different scenes. It seems this game is truly dangerous. You have to form a team. Follow the rules of the game. Choosing the right placement is very important. Choosing the right placement is very important. According to the game rules, choosing the right placement is very important. Resources in towns will be richer. But there are definitely more monsters as well. I see both cars have serial numbers on the front and back. Can we form teams by numbering 2 vehicles? The front and back orders at least ensure everyone lands at about the same time, right? The car numbers should be arranged sequentially. People adjacent to each other can act together. Luck assistance, people adjacent to each other can act together. Outside, a monster was eyeing Dan like a tiger. Everyone should unite externally to achieve the optimal solution. If internal chaos arises first, to guard against mutated monsters, you also have to watch out for your own people. That survival difficulty. It shot straight from dream level to hell level. Who the hell wants to make things harder for themselves? A few words can bring trust back. This deal is a great deal. Besides survival novels about material trading. The system most likely exists. I can't find everything I find every time I find something I want. Sooner or later you'll have to trade with someone else. One person dies here. One less buyer in the future. I'm the one who loses out. That thing wasn't hiding in the jungle. Instead, they were active in the open spaces of the village. Instantly recognizable. Faster than normal people. A person encountering it could be dangerous. But if several people cooperate, they should be able to handle it. But if possible, avoid provoking as much as possible. Finally, the identity of that green monster was clarified. Goblin strength is nearly 3 times that of an ordinary person. Other attributes are also roughly doubled. And this thing is a social creature. But fortunately, there aren't many goblins nearby here. Usually there are 2 to 3 encounters. More often I encounter someone who is alone. Goblins. Although the numbers are high. But if you want to kill it, there's still a chance. Because the system initially provided auxiliary tools. For example, axes and hoes. These attacks can deal massive damage to the opponent. Some teams have already killed goblins. Moreover, killing them can drop some living supplies. However, it seems nothing else special has been revealed. Of course, kill goblins in the channel. And not many people say it out loud. It's also possible that someone has hidden the dropped items. These people also reported back. Resources obtained in the wild are relatively limited. Most of them are in densely wooded areas. Obtained wild fruits. If you're lucky, you might find a treasure chest. However, they are mostly gray chests. Most of what comes out is canned food. Basic supplies like bottled water. Of course, this data is not comprehensive. It's also possible that some people will get something good. He didn't say it out loud. At least I understand a little. Silver chests are out of the question for now. Even level 1 goblins have such high stats. It takes several people to handle. If I try the level 3 mutant now, it's just a death sentence. Current landing count, 1. Whether the consumption count drops. Target convenience store. The inconspicuous spot in the middle section of the street. From above it looks very blurry. If not for the intelligence. I can't find it at all. There is no area visible to the naked eye. I didn't see anything that would move. The entire town was eerily quiet. But the intelligence said there was no danger nearby. You can confidently access resources. For now, we can only choose to trust the accuracy of this talent. The distance is rapidly shrinking. We're coming soon. It's time for the preparatory action. Hepping Town, I'm here. Although intelligence indicated there was no danger nearby. But I'm not foolish enough to let my guard down completely. Obtain a simple bulletproof vest grade 2 armor. Armor value increases by 15. Upper body receives 75% damage reduction from level 1 creature attacks. Level 2 creature damage reduction by 50%. Levels 3 and above are reduced in order. Immune to creatures of level 5 or higher. This is not good news. Not because of this. This armor is not very effective against high-quality monsters. It means that within the same level, higher quality creatures, combat power is absolutely superpowered. The gap with ordinary creatures is enormous. Forget about spicy strips. For some smokers, definitely hard currency. You can keep it for future trading. 80 gene should be linked to my 8 points of strength. But 12 kilograms is still manageable. Current landing count, 0. The meaning is obvious. Evacuate back to the cable car by reaching these locations. Go to the right. On the left there is a level 3 monster. I can't go, I have a cheat. Taking one step at a time is the safest approach. Supplies cannot be taken. Maybe someone else landed nearby. But whether it's true or not, I don't plan to go see it. The retreat point was actually on the top floor. With no other choice, they had to explore further inside. The first floor is the rolling shutter. But the door was open. There's no need to make a loud noise. The first floor is quite spacious. It seems to be used for parking. The lights cannot be turned on. If there are monsters inside, they might be disturbed. Kill level 1 elderly goblins. Experience points increase by 1. This is a level 1 goblin. Still a 75% damage reduction scenario. If it didn't have this, a second-class A-level fighter would probably be killed by that blow. Obtain 1 chocolate times. Obtain 1 bottle of mineral water. And monsters. The arrow is on the string. I had no choice but to go for it. This thing actually nested here. Discover whether unknown creatures are marked. Indeed, there are differences between level 1 and another. Take this opportunity. Let's test how this talent actually works. Just now, I fought the old goblin. The adrenaline rush didn't even notice. Previously, it was too dark to see the effect clearly. Now is the perfect time to verify it. This rule type innate ability. Sure enough, it's unreasonable. And he even brought a jade plate. The power of these rules is truly unreasonable. Kill a level 1 goblin cub. Experience +1. Kill a level 1 goblin cub. Experience +1. 13 consecutive kills prompt. Total experience points increased by 13. Obtain the Universal Level 2 Gondola Upgrade Blueprint. Universal Level 2 Car Upgrade Blueprint. The required materials are definitely a certain amount. Several high-strength glass essences. Gain 1 iron certainty. Obtain high-strength glass essence X1. Obtain 1 iron ingot times. Obtain high-strength glass essence ×1. Obtain 1 compressed biscuit. Blueprint Simple Water Finder. Blue Champion. 3 Water Light Album compared to Blueprint Simple Water Finder, 25,500. Blueprint Simple Water Finder. Experience +1. Attain high-strength glass essence ×1. Attain high-strength glass essence ×1. Attain 1 iron ingot times. Get 1 liter of fuel. Current experience points. 54 out of 100. 46 points away. In just half a month's worth of food and materials, that's enough. Fortunately, the evacuation point was on the rooftop of the 4th floor. The distance was not far from being dragged, although heavier. Grit your teeth and hold on a bit, you can still get there. That side was the direction of the police station. That was a minotaur. First time seeing such a creature. I finally understood. Why are there only cubs in this goblin nest? And the old goblins who can't walk together. It turned out that all the adults had gone off to fight the minotaurs. Monsters also fight each other. This information must be recorded. As for removing the leaked items. That was a silver chest. Good stuff. You can't look closely. This is the monster's lair. Obtain the M500 revolver. The quality is green. Obtain the ice and fire twin seed. The quality is green. Obtain a small strength enhancement potion. The quality is green. First is the cable car upgrade. Related universal secondary cable car upgrade blueprints ×1. Tie ding ×11. High strength glass essence ×8. Then there is the daily necessity chocolate. Save on these supplies. That's enough for me to live for about 10 days. The only problem is that the space is too small. We need to upgrade the cable car as soon as possible. M500 revolver. The quality is green. Level 3. Type, long-range weapon. Base firepower value, 22. Magazine capacity, 5 rounds. Currently 7 bullets. Contains already packed pieces. Rate of fire for single action variants is about 0.3 seconds per round. The recoil is strong. Firepower value, 22. Based on my previous experience dealing damage with axes, this thing should be pretty much the same as reality. For example, goblins with very high constitutions. Even a single axe strike wouldn't withstand it, especially hitting a weak point that kills instantly. A firearm only needs to hit a weak spot with a single shot. It should also be sold out instantly. But you still need to equip it. Let's see if there is more detailed data. Equipment details. Handheld weapon level 3. The quality is green. Note: this weapon is a quality level 1 equipment. Low quality attacks provide extra damage bonuses. Effect on high-level creatures decreases. Equipment is divided by grade and grade. The higher the both, the greater the damage increase. Briefly, my current pistol. Against level 3 green monsters. They are evenly matched in strength. Fight monsters below level 3 or below elite. Of course, there is damage boost. Monsters above level 3, but below the elite level. Or below level 3 but above elite level. There should also be an algorithm involved. It's just that I don't know for now. But even so, the gun's power is beyond doubt. At least for now, it's definitely enough. The only pity, he currently only had 7 bullets. There was also no way to obtain bullets. We'll have to wait and see what happens on the channel. Are there any relevant clues? Icefire twin cotton seeds. The quality is green. Cotton seed is harvested after special plant seeds. Manufacturing thermostatic clothing. Thermal clothing lasts 15 days. Growing conditions require planting in 1 cubic meter of soil. Water once a day. Keep the light in place. Note. This plant has high environmental requirements. Note. If not properly cared for, the withered linga may be higher. The practicality of this thing is beyond question. If you later encounter extremely cold or hot environments, the value is immeasurable. But the question is how to plant it. Water it every day. Keep the light in place. This is easy to say. The cable car is glass on all 4 sides. The sun is abundant during the day. You can also use mineral water for watering. The problem is the soil. My cable car now doesn't even cover 1 cubic meter of soil. There wasn't even a flower pot to put there. Transporting soil up would ruin at least 2 landing opportunities. 1 cubic meter of soil is no small amount. Not available for the time being. But you must keep it. I'll consider it when the cable car has more room for upgrades in the future. Small strength amplification potion. The quality is green. Type: consumable. Effect: after consumption, strength is increased by 0. Supports attack power. Even the suppressive power in close combat. All of it depends on strength. He originally only had 8 strength. This potion instantly adds plus 10 points. His name was Sumu. Level 1 race people. Hunger 66. 18 points of power is already on par with those adult goblins. Combined with the talent for locking weak points, the confidence in close combat was much greater. But now is not the time to be proud. Nighttime is extremely dangerous. The cable car may have been attacked. It must be reinforced as soon as possible. The blueprint arrived inside the cable car. The data above indeed changed. Direction 1 consumes 10 iron ingots times. After the upgrade, cable car armor increases to 40. The space was expanded to 4 cubic meters. Load-bearing capacity times 3. After the upgrade, cable car armor is increased to 30 meters. Can bear a load of 4 tons. Direction 3 special type consumes times 2 iron ingots. Adhesive strength glass essence times 8. After upgrade, shield increases to 20. The space was expanded to 4 cubic meters. Can bear a load of 4 tons. Gain a special panoramic view. The proportion of glass has increased significantly. Wider observation range. Select success. The cable car upgrade begins. It is expected to take 2 hours. Please be patient. Current upgrade progress, 0%. 3 liters of fuel are injected into the current 3-liter fuel supply. The cable car power system has been activated. Operational acceleration speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Top speed with a full tank is 20 kilometers per hour. Can drive continuously for 15 hours. But I care more about another issue. Will I hit the cable car ahead if I accelerate? If you accelerate now, the 10-meter distance vanished in an instant. Unless the cable itself has some kind of rule. This prevents the cable cars from colliding. Fuel, that stuff. At present, it seems even more precious than food. If you can avoid it, try not to use it as much as possible. 97 people died. The mortality rate is close to 10%. And this is only the first day. Most people hadn't even tried to land before. Who would do good? Lend me a bottle of water. My hunger has dropped to 40. Is there any expert who can give me some food? 5, even half a loaf of bread. Sure, please. Give me a can. I'll definitely pay back when I get rich in the future. According to the information I saw on the screen. Almost everything you've searched out for. There will be some supplies to some extent. These channels are asking for supplies. Or they want to get free money. Or they never went down at all. It's almost 6 o'clock. The sky was already beginning to darken. Land at this point. Most likely they will grope around in the dark. According to the survival rules. I didn't even dare to try it the first time. Now you are relying on charity from others. I was overthinking it, but I had already figured it out. He was not a man of great principles. Supplies are so scarce. I cannot give charity to these people. In this survival game, soft-hearted people often die the fastest. But putting aside those who beg for charity, there were some legitimate transactions. These are mainly wild fruits. For now, I don't need to have enough food reserves. There's no need to trade staple foods for fruit. Iron ingots times exchange 1 for 5 bottles of mineral water or 5 servings of food. High-strength glass essence times 1. Exchanging for 6 portions of food is no bargaining. 5 portions of food for 1 iron ingot. Based on what I gained today. Killed a goblin cub in a dropped box. If you're lucky, you can get iron ingots or glass. But the probability is only about 1/3. At the same time, it drops food and water. 5 portions of food for 1 iron ingot. Actually, it's not that outrageous. But I don't lack materials right now. Who knows what will be needed later. If you land in a pile of monsters, it's already good enough to come back alive. Think about it. Not for now. These foods. Immediately make a deal. More useful supplies are also needed. Exchange food for blueprints. Borrowing food to drive cold-bloodedness. All of this is ignored. But not a single person came to me to exchange the blueprints. Not sure if it's because the blueprints are hard to come by. Still, none of them are willing to trade. Obtain blueprints or kill monsters. Or open the treasure chest. Has this ability. Naturally, there was no shortage of food. Maybe on the first day, team up to search for supplies. It's not that difficult. I can't force that either. Level 1 Strength Type Breakthrough Talisman. Level 1 Strength Type Breakthrough Talisman. High-quality white type consumables. Effect. When level 1 experience reaches 100%. After use it can break through to level 2. And forcibly transfer the attribute points gained after leveling up. The direction leans toward the power element. You still need this to upgrade from level 1 to level 2. Breaking through is way too tricky, level 2. I originally thought the experience points were enough. It can automatically upgrade. Now it seems far from that simple. And inside the box dropped by killing monsters. I've only ever gotten food, water, iron ingots. Glass essence, these are the basic materials. He had never seen such a talisman before. This thing should have a very low drop rate. But judging by the description, this is related to the upgrade process. The attribute direction leans toward the strength type. There was no talisman for him. The direction of attribute growth after upgrading is random. And with this talisman, at the very least it ensures directional control. Must be taken. If you want to buy it. Although I can take out all these foods at once. But the price is negotiable. Neither did not. Do you have any warming supplies? Clothes and blankets can be counted as 3 sets. Warming supplies are used as credit for 3 sets. This season is worthless. It definitely wasn't that simple for him to collect it. Your bargaining is way too harsh. Come on, add 1, your bargaining is way too harsh, isn't it? With water and bread it was only about 11 servings. Everyone has a hard time in the early stages. Food is extremely important in the early stages. Private way. You know food is important, so why are you willing to trade it? Are you about to level up? How can it be? Now I run into monsters and can't even make it in time. I just feel that the item will definitely come in handy in the future. Go ahead and put it first, so you don't get stuck when it comes time to upgrade. Alright, add another serving of food and you'll close it. This price is clearly unreasonable. Food and other resources are so important in the early stages. He was actually willing to trade it for warmth supplies, unless he knew it would be cold tonight. And it wasn't just any cold. This kind of poor information. Even if asked, the other party wouldn't answer. Forget it, this quilt was useless to her. On the contrary, food has an even greater effect. It's impossible to give him that much. And this thing smells terrible. I really can't come up with another serving. Otherwise, I added half a portion of bread. Couldn't be any more. Level 1 Strength Type Breakthrough Talisman Quality. White Type. Effect. When level 1 experience reaches 100. After use it can break through to level 2. And forcibly transfer the attribute points gained after leveling up. The direction leans toward the power element. Where did you get this quilt? Oh my god. This is just too bad. Did you pull it out of the latrine? Yes. Back. You talk. This bastard. The other party has closed private chat. Forget it, since I can sell it for a high price later. I don't care about you. That guy named Sumu. I thought I had taken advantage. This actually made me feel no guilt anymore. Just wait and see, when the temperature drops below 0 degrees tonight. There are times when you cry. Humph, just wait and see what you'll have to ask me then. Besides blueprints and special items, I won't trade anything for now. As for Those who don't even dare to try landing on their first try. I am not a saint. Nor is it obligated to save these people. This is the normal mindset of a survivor. When Shang made a fortune. Absolutely do not speak too much. Currently, the temperature outside the cable car is 8 degrees Celsius. 8 degrees, at least over 20 degrees during the day. It had just fallen into the night and the temperature had already dropped by more than 10 degrees. I'm going so cold. It's only a few o'clock. At least below zero. Does anyone know what's going on with this strange weather? During the day, it was still over 20 degrees. At night, it dropped directly below zero. Help me. I don't have thick clothes. I'm going to freeze to death. 10 portions. I just used 3 sets of warming supplies to offset 9 servings of food. Plus a bottle of water and 2 servings of bread. He switched to the breakthrough talisman. But now, Lin Yue had changed her mind. This resale earned more than double the profit. He must have known in advance that tonight's temperature would drop. How do you know? The talent for sensing the weather is wrong. The chances are slim. How did he get that breakthrough talisman? I killed dozens of monsters. Not a single one dropped. The drop rate of this thing is absolutely pitifully low. Or you need to open a good treasure chest. Or you have to kill stronger monsters. A person who can only sense the weather has this power. Unless he still has teammates. Or maybe you got lucky and opened a great treasure chest. Never mind. No more guessing. You can't even guess it. Just like my talent. Nor could she tell others the same. But Lin Yue is not an ordinary person. Brains and information. And daring to operate. Be cautious when you run into them in the future. Even to the point of holding grudges. That's not true. The deal is consensual. Each person takes what they need. I really want to talk about it. I still have to thank them. If he hadn't urgently needed warmth supplies, I can't trade for this good thing either. As for now, they are busy buying heating supplies. Cable car upgrade progress. 87%. If it's close, just hold on a little longer. It's so cold. I feel like I'm going to die. Is there anyone who can save me? I don't want to die. If only he'd gone down during the day. It's still better than freezing to death. 10 sets of food or 1 blueprint. No exchanges or bargaining for anything else. I replaced it with nails. Please. Can I replace glass essence? Please. Okay. I was really freezing to death. Ruthless and decisive. In this environment, soft-hearted people don't live long. Ding's cable car upgrade completed. Cable car upgraded to level 2. Current armor 40. The current space is 4 cubic meters. Currently supports 4 tons. Gain the characteristic of being warm in winter and cool in summer. Inside the cable car, temperature automatically adjusts to a comfortable range for the human body. Call. Unprecedented comfort. Your cable car is currently at level 2. Gain 1 talent to choose 1 out of 3. Resist once and choose 1 of 3 when the weather comes. Another lucky option. Option 1. When investigating others' information, it can detect the opponent's talent. Option 2. Human. After any of your attacks land, an additional attack will be triggered. Option 3. Construction category. When building or crafting equipment, there is a 1% chance of mutation. Is it so lucky? Another rule-based option has appeared. Last random attack. Will all target the monster's weak points. I've already experienced it. The terrifying power of rule-based abilities. Even with his eyes closed, he could still land critical hits with every strike. He can predict positioning when throwing. This kind of unreasonable ability is simply a bug. And after this attack landed, send an extra attack. If you take the literal meaning of cut twice, cut once, shoot a shot, it's like firing 2 shots. And this extra attack is unleashed. Select success. It seems you need to truly hit the target before you can set out. That kind of thing is simply impossible to handle. It's better to just pretend it doesn't exist. That is not the sound of rain. Current armor ratio is 40 to 40. Durability 99%. There was no damage. I think this is a secondary cable car. Armor up to 40 points. What if it's a first-class cable car? Those are only 10 armor and glass. Can it withstand such continuous impact? What kind of creepy thing is this outside? Crashing into my cable car like crazy. Help me. My cable car was swaying from the crash. I feel like I can't take it anymore. Does anyone know how to deal with them? I've already developed dents on my glass. Who can save me? I don't want to die. My glass already has cracks. Does anyone have any ideas? Just a few hours. Nearly 100 people died. It's because of the cold. Monster attacks. Yet some people still couldn't hold on. Chose to land in the middle of the night. But either way, all of this shows that the cruelty of this world is far beyond imagination. I can't live this day. Cold and dangerous. If you want to resist, you don't know who to fight. It's so hopeless. If you haven't reached level 2. Now, I will also be one struggling on the edge of life and death. One o'clock. It was exactly when the monsters began to crash. What's up? Let's get down to business. Test me. Currently, almost no fuel is actually being sold. I never lack or replace food. Drawing. Quilts and those warm supplies. With your shrewdness. He definitely had quite a few blueprints in hand. What kind of drawings do you want? Previous warming supplies. He was in such a hurry to collect fuel. There must be some kind of information channel. Fuel can increase the speed of the cable car. Naturally, I sped up to escape from this position. Turns out that it is used this way. Use fuel to accelerate and avoid the attack, simply because I wasn't hurt. I didn't think about it at all. Could it be what the channel said? The one who upgraded to the secondary cable car is you. I think I just saw it. The cable car in front suddenly grew larger. Am I dazzled? Wow, that's an upgrade, right? Someone is leveling up so quickly. Boss, please bring it. I asked to hug my thighs. These are all the blueprints I have. Take a look at which one you want. A total of 5 photos. The roller drawing quality is white. Make a regular wheeled cart. The drawing quality of the roller animal trap is white. Crafting trap, level 1. The planting table drawings are white in quality. Wood ×5 for making planting iron ingots. Covers an area of 1 square meter. Conventional flowers and plants can be collected. Increase the skill level of white and higher quality picking and planting. After learning the skill decomposition book, you gain skill decomposition. Can disassemble regular items. 1 barrel of fuel for these 5 bills. You're crazy. To trade 1 barrel of fuel for 5 blueprints. At most 1 photo. For sheets. You're a super hot robber. At most 1 photo. If you have 2 barrels of oil, I can give you 3 tickets. That's the bottom line. If it really doesn't work, can you switch? This person is really not simple. On the first day, it felt like I got more than I did. Trading 2 barrels of oil for 3 cards is probably the limit. If you use it to catch the monsters crashing into the cable car, can you gain experience? If you can, maybe tonight, you can level up to level 2. Of course, this one needs to be replaced. Next, the gathering skill should be used when encountering white quality. If you don't have the skills to gather supplies, you can't gather them. That would be a waste. The breakdown is even better. You can reduce the probability of materials like iron ingots. Probability is inflated. And given the strength of this monster, who in their right mind could kill monsters like he did? But the breakdown is different. For example, finding the glass windows of ordinary homes. Decomposition yields glass essence. Find things like car iron doors. Decomposing it yields iron ingots. This is a way to obtain a large amount of materials. Not in a hurry for the time being. The loop wheel of his cable car was still fully durable. There's no need to panic now. The planting table is also unnecessary. No seeds in hand. And obtaining soil is also troublesome. You're pretty good at choosing. Since you brought it out, probably won't be all your possessions. There should be something better on him. Or maybe this rare item isn't very useful. Don't test me anymore. I won't test you with each other. Peaceful dealings. Deal. Whether to learn and collect. Whether learning to break down. Decomposition level. 10/100. The two skills in the human level set can be upgraded, and are resolved by level. These two skills can be upgraded. It should be like other games. As long as enough is collected, once you gain experience you can level up. But what worries me most is, this thing will be upgraded later on. Could it be that breakthrough scrolls or something like that would be necessary? But now is not the time to think about such things. The animal trap design is white in quality. Crafting the trap requires 1 iron ingot times. Trap mutated creatures. It can also be placed on the ground. It depends on the quality level of the target captured. Only one can be made. But thinking about it, this was just a blueprint, so it made sense. And once you own the production console, you can directly grasp the production plan. No need to learn it a second time. Not bad. Of course, I don't need to pay more attention to this. Here, there is an additional sitting table. Dynamic bottom. Alex roller blueprint quality. White high-end lock. LV.53. The roller drawing quality is white. Wheeled carts made from these machines. Humans need iron ingots times the Erhuang machine on the scroll wheel. Enhances cable car driving stability. The wheels require iron milling times 2 to improve the stability of the parked road. Slim car rollers need iron sharp times. This will definitely come in handy in the future. This thing will definitely come in handy in the future. But right now, the most important thing is whether to make animal traps. Level 1 consumes times 1 iron ingot. Confirm. Trap level 1. Quality, white. Type traps. The capture range cannot break free. 1% against level 1 mutant creatures. Level 2 mutant 50%. Level 3, 99%. Current status. Each is assigned a fixed value. Durability, 30/30ths. Whether to place animal traps. Confirm. .40 armor. Durability only decreases by 1%. Currently, the animal trap is left empty. Whether this thing catches prey is purely a matter of luck. Monitoring duration is 10 minutes. My glass is cracked. Tear it apart, save your life. Does anyone have a way? I can't hold on anymore. Those weird things kept crashing into each other. If you can't help, there's no way to help. Ding trap catch prey. Trap status has caught prey. I don't even know what this is. Even if caught, it won't be put down. What if he broke free then? And who can say for sure? Does this thing have any special abilities? Let's talk about it when he dies. Ding kill level 1 item. Experience +1. How should I put it? Strange. Just looking at it made me feel uneasy. The bat rank is a cunning race. Night movement attribute. Impacting moving objects. Unable to view. This is the first time I've encountered such a situation. Clan. This world is not just full of mutated creatures. And then there's this kind of race called Gue. Whether to dismantle the strange man. Decomposition failed. Gain 1 nourishment. Water daily to maintain good light. The effect of nutrients is to accelerate growth. It is also specifically labeled as a shade-loving plant. Does Icefire Twin Cotton prefer EAN? Not sure, but even if it works, there is no place to plant them now. First, I didn't plan to do dirt. Tips are located outside the cable car. The current cable car was attacked. Cannot be picked up. Click to hold rights belonging to auxiliary vehicle level 2. No wonder. We have to wait until they calm down before making a move. Ding trap catches catch prey. Kill a level 1 bat. Kill level 1 bat. Another one. Trap level 1. Quality, white. Durability, 28/30. Each capture loses 1 durability point. Gained 1 durability. At this rate of consumption, a trap can be scrapped after a maximum of 30 captures. But on second thought, it actually made sense. After all, it's white quality. It's already good if ordinary traps can catch them. How much longer do you want to use it? Ding trap catches catch prey. Kill level, bad experience +1. 14 durability left. Killed 16 enemies. 16 experience points in hand. Unfortunately, out of 16 items, only 4 boxes were dropped. This drop rate, although not much, but it really is a signal. He kept getting knocked down. Durability will be worn down sooner or later. The cable car rating must be upgraded as soon as possible. Having to point them one by one is a bit troublesome. Obtained 1 crystal. Jingha killed goblins during the day. What you get is completely different. Drop food supplies during the day. Evening fishing gear for the people. No water, no food. These are 2 different systems. Obtain the quality white fabrication table drawings. The production team was worried about not being able to make the animal trap. And now it's been exposed. The production table drawings are made of white quality. Materials required for crafting table level 1 TX3. High strength glass. Essence X1. Crystals X2. Wood X5. Wood has never exploded during the day when killing goblins. Killing the strange bat at night didn't cause a drop. The transaction was successful. Obtain 5 lumber. Iron ingot ×1. I don't bother to complain about the price anymore. We had to quickly build the production team. There were still lingering monsters outside. The transaction was successful. The materials have been supplemented. Actually, the original price could have been a bit lower, but I couldn't be bothered to fuss about it. Now I need to quickly build the production bench, because at this time, there were still some remaining monsters. Although the attack intervals have now increased. He was making a painted item himself. Gain as much experience as possible with the beast trap. You have to understand, opportunities to farm experience this well are rare. I don't think so. He could still do it like he had before when he encountered the goblin cub. So lucky. Crystals X2 wood X5. Crafting table level 1. Quality, white. Function creates items already mastered. This production station upgrade does not rely on experience. Only material requirements are met. Good news. Just from the name of this strange tree, it was related to the strange clan. It probably explodes from those monsters at night, or obtained through special means. But now, thinking about that is too far ahead. Being able to build this machine is already very satisfying. Whether to make it. Trap level 1. Quality, white. Iron ingots consumed ×1. Failing to dismantle gains 1 nourishment X1. Decomposition experience +1. Failing to decompose can also yield nutrients and experience. This is already very good. Decomposition rating, 16/100. Gathering level 0 out of 100. Gain another 84 experience points and you'll reach level 2. I wonder what changes the secondary decomposition will bring. Trap 2 triggered. Ding trap catches catch prey. Embrace the light, embrace and catch the beast trap and catch the prey. This is the final sprint. Trap 1 captures bats at level 1. Break free probability 1%. Breaking free but failing to kill. Ding kill level. Strange bat experience gains 1. Experience 91 out of 100. Obtained 1 crystal. Obtain crystal times 1 and obtain crystal times 1. Blueprints have a low drop rate to begin with. Just getting out of the production stage was already considered lucky. What a thing. Current armor 40. Durability 98%. Fortunately, that previous wave of intense collisions was a good thing. Takes an hour to wear down 1% of durability. These 2 heavy blows did not cause additional damage. About 5 minutes to grind off 1%. Follow this rhythm. There were still 2 or 3 hours until dawn. It is impossible to polish the durability. But the problem is, this reduces durability. I haven't found a way to fix it yet. You can't let the bullets really miss, even if it's a weak point attack. It has a vision that is too far-reaching. Damage from too far also decreases. It was pitch black. Shooting is also a waste of bullets. Forget it, just consider it a few mosquito bites. Wait until dawn to talk. Animal Trap 1. Catch prey. Break probability 50%, 45%, 40%. Elite strange bats. Animal Trap 1. Current durability 8/30. This thing really tries to break free. Like you nag me for ages. Is dead. Let you smack. Let you crash and let you wear down my durability. Kill elite bats. Grade 1, quality is green. Experience plus 10. No wonder it was so hard and so loud. Obtain a small bow blueprint. Quality white. The system didn't give the wooden arrow blueprint. You'll have to find it yourself. However, bows themselves have only 7 less firepower than pistols. Or actively attack weapons. With it, it encounters a nighttime attack. No need to sit there listening to the chirping anymore. But before that, you need to level up to 2. Those 10 experience points just now had already triggered the experience bar. Drawing cards always needs a sense of ceremony. Whether to use a level 1 strength type breakthrough talisman. Confirm. His name was Sumu. Level 2, race human. Hunger value, 75. Strength 26, Constitution 8. Agility 8, Spirit 17. Adds a total of 0 attribute points. 8 points added to strength. Breaking through talismans leans toward the power system. Is the ratio fixed or random? I'll read more about it later. 10 points of improvement. Lock talents with weaknesses. Encountering goblins again. 1 axe strike could send it away. You are currently level 2. Gain 1 personal talent to choose 1 out of 3. Another lucky option. The value of rule-based abilities. He had already fully experienced the skill of locking on weaknesses. Unreasonable. No room for rebuttal. Select success. Boss, you're collecting timber again. Isn't this the same person who sold him timber earlier? For 10 parts wood, 5 parts food. Collect or not? Boss, please wait a moment. I still have you here. Where would all this wood come from? Hey, don't even mention it. I think this game is all about getting rich. Should we pick up the trees first? So I cut down 2 trees to give it a try. Anyway, I'm not very good at anything else. There are many trees. Thank you, big guy. I must be careful. Wood in hand. Enough materials. Loaded on, but unfortunately there were no arrows. A large amount of wood is impossible to cut by itself. Buying from Chenjun is actually a good idea, but the key lies in the wooden construction drawings. But let's put that aside for now. You have to catch up on sleep in the middle of the night. Otherwise, being mentally inadequate during the day is very dangerous. I slept for more than 4 hours. I remember there were 903 people before bed. In the latter half of the night, that wave of strange bat attacks combined with low temperatures. Originally, 100 or 200 people were supposed to die. How did 11 people die? The appearance of the elite bat was indeed suspicious. Ordinary strange bats are everywhere. But the elite always have a reason. Perhaps the cable car upgrade attracted them. If he couldn't figure it out, he couldn't be bothered to investigate further. The atmosphere on the channel has clearly changed today. Yesterday, they were still panicking and observing the situation. Today, active organization has already begun. Brother Zhou, why don't you organize it? We follow your orders. Listen to me. Today, we must go down and gather supplies. Otherwise, the night would be even harder. Try to balance the front and back. Neighbors form teams. Landing site. If you can't beat it, run away. Willing to team up with me? Report your number and location. Individuals have their own circumstances. Not forcing them to come back alive is what matters. Current available number 1. Whether to use it. Information. Located 7.23 kilometers from the cable car where you are. Red Bean Resort. Below the pirate ship ride. There is a bronze treasure chest. And a level 1 lucky wheel. Please note. There is a row of level 2 mutant creatures in this area. Level 2 monster. With his current stats, he could definitely win over an ordinary guy. But if it's the green elite, this gun provides a damage bonus against level 2 monsters. The problem was that there were only 7 rounds of ammunition. No one knows what type he is. The intelligence says there is one, but that doesn't mean there is truly only one of them. Just like yesterday, the silver chest only lists level 3 mutant creatures. But there were hundreds of goblins around, and nearly 10 minotaurs. Red Bean Resort sounds like a tourist attraction. Pirate ships have a large foot traffic in amusement parks. Buildings are complex and terrain is complex. It's likely that there is more than one monster with a disc distance. But the open space offers a wide view. You can't go. The value of the bronze chest has already been experienced. The silver chest even contained pistol seeds. Strength directly doubled. Just hearing about the lucky market can produce good things. As for the risks, there are intelligence alerts and handgun protection. Granted by a new talent. He wouldn't dare go even then. They will only be eliminated by the game. Arrived at Hongdo Resort exactly at 10 o'clock. Takes an hour and a half. Axe durability is still 87, which is enough. Trying to get free rides. Trying to trade waste for food. Ignoring them all. Currently, no one has the blueprints. He glanced again at the trading channel. Likewise, no one is selling it. Other blueprints also pass day by day. Today, I just threw it into the vending machine for trading. The green coordinates are located within that architectural complex. The distance is about 2 kilometers. You can't land directly in the village. There may be more monsters in the village. Entering directly can easily get you surrounded. Circle in from the outside. Observe the perimeter before making a judgment. No monsters can land. The open space was fairly open. Check the map first to confirm safety. Identify the retreat point. We must move forward. Which one to choose depends on the situation. There was a strange burnt smell. These traces. It was as if something had been swallowed up in an instant. This doesn't seem like something ordinary beasts would make. At least the size is not small. There were still gray mist particles in the air that hadn't completely dispersed. It is a tricky suck. Other players have some skill. Don't cause trouble yet. Not a person. Shadow Spectre. Strength 16, Agility 10. Similar to goblins. Lower power. His constitution is a bit lower. Higher agility. Can fight. Gunshots attract more of their kind. And I will tell everyone that I am here. Hold your horses. Wait for a suitable distance. 20 meters, 15 meters. 10 meters is now. Additional attack. Turns out that after attacking, it triggers an extra time. And the special effects will also be carried over. Later, gasoline was rubbed on the axe. Ignite the fire and throw it out, producing 2 fire axes. Damage over time is doubled. Kill level 1. Shadow Monster. Experience plus 0.1. After reaching level 2, the experience gained from killing low-level monsters is reduced by 10 times. Previously, killing level 1 goblin hatchlings only gave 1 point each. It seems you have to hunt monsters of the same level. Only then can you level up properly. Obtain 1 bottle of mineral water. Sweet Potato X1. Decomposition fails to obtain ash residue times 1. Decomposition experience plus 1. Whether the aluminum alloy rolling shutter door is disassembled. Decomposition takes 3 weeks. During this period, it cannot be moved. After breaking it down, it really works. Material. Obtain 1 aluminum alloy. It's not as light as aluminum alloy should be, but the system produces. It must be a high-quality product. Gain 1 iron ingot times bread times 1. Although it was just routine supplies, but it feels pretty good to get rewards without fighting. Later, when you encounter locked doors or obstacles, no more brute force breaking down or looking for keys. Silently disassembled in 3 minutes. This skill is really awesome. The goal is getting closer and closer.